many still do, that 100% of the reason I came to Guilford is because of my family. In the 1920s, my great-grandfather started something he could not conceive at the time. In the 1950s, my grandmother continued the same thing and again could not possibly foresee the future she helped create. In the 1980s, all 3 of her kids followed the footsteps of coming to Guilford College. 2 out of 3 of them met their spouses here.
For those of you who weren't doing the math, that makes me 4th generation and 8th family member to attend this school.
I originally did not want to come to Guilford College. I was not interested in a small school 4 hours from home. But when I visited my junior year of high school, I realized that this is the place for me. The struggle with being the 8th family member to attend the same college is that everyone is more interested than the last about how I'm doing. Now, I have watched 2 older siblings go off to college, and I can guarantee you they did not receive as many phone calls as I have about checking in on me, all these distant relatives just wanting to see how I'm doing. And I know they're doing this out of love, but when it all started, it's so much to take in, and on top of that, I had a phone call to answer every 5 minutes. So the big struggle of being here so far is that I'm walking in my family's path. Like literally, I'm going to the same college as 7 other family members. My mom used to tell me that when she was homesick, she would go to the library and go into the Quaker room and look at pictures of her mom when she was here in yearbooks and stuff. And I have done that now, and it's really fun. And it's so weird to think about my mom and aunts and uncles here and my Nana here. It's hard being a college student when you are the 4th generation student in your family to attend. When you are sharing college life with your great-grandfather, your grandmother, and your mom, and then aunts and uncles as well, and it's not an easy task. You know, no matter where you go, no matter what you do, you're following your parents' footsteps, and I'm following them pretty closely, and that's frustrating because I am here for reasons of my own, and I feel the pressure to live up to what they have done and what they have contributed and all of that. And it is hard as a young person to realize that, to realize that people are watching me, to see, you know, this potential that I have and see like, oh, well, Jenny was so great. Her daughter's going to be great. Her granddaughter's going to be great. It's a really hard thing to wrap my mind around, and it's a lot of pressure. And I take it seriously. I don't want to disappoint anybody, but I also know that I am in college, and I know that this is the time to mess up. And it's a lot of pressure, and I want to do my best. Honestly, this has been really hard for me to make. I'm staring down the lens of a camera, knowing that my mom is going to see this, and knowing that this is going to go through the family. And I've had the hardest time articulating what I mean to say. I don't want to sound disrespectful, and I don't want to sound rude, but I feel it is important to be honest, and I just don't know how to describe the feeling of the pressure, and that I am scared of messing up because I'll disappoint them, and that I feel all eyes on me, and I know people are asking questions about me and how I'm doing, and I know it's out of the good of their heart, but I can't help the feeling of just being underneath a microscope all the time. It's hitting me that I shouldn't worry about that, and that I should really just cherish that fact forever. I don't need to honor them in any way. I'm making my own path and I'm doing my own thing. I'm in a Sprout group and I have started cheerleading, and I think doing the things that I love without worrying about my family and without worrying about trying to impress them and show the school that I am like them, I'm finding my own way. I'm happy where I am, and I love where I am. And even though in this moment I might be a little stressed and figuring things out, I'm where I need to be.